right, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream edition of Live Wire Sports Media in conjunction with Nicole Uninspired, which my co host will not be here today. She has a family emergency, but she will return with me back on Friday. But I'm going to hold it down for the both of us. So, the Indiana Fever is back in action today. Um, Playing against a very tough um Indiana Fever team. I mean, Phoenix Mercury team, which we know that Sophie Cunningham, who was traded for the Phoenix Mercury in the offseason, and DeWanna Bonner, who decided to take herself out of with the Indiana Fever and return back to Phoenix, where her career first started, to play alongside her lover, Alyssa Thomas. But nevertheless, the Indiana Fever, to me, I feel like they have to make a statement this game. No matter how tough the Phoenix Mercury may look on paper, and I said this because they had played New York, they had played Minnesota, they had played Atlanta, they played Seattle. I expect for this team to play very well, play very well, and get things rolling for the lack of better words, if I may say. So, but nevertheless, I expect a good game. Well, I expect for this game to be where they really need to do what they need to do. So it's gonna be a tough one, guys. So I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I can tell you how I feel about it. I think it's gonna be a tough game for the Fever. A game that they could easily lose. Now they 2 games over 500, and that means a lot for the Indiana Fever. Being 2 games over 500, you can pick up a win because Atlanta just lost last night in the sex toy scandal game. So you can pick up easy win over them, another win, and to close that gap for that 5 spot. So hopefully that the Indiana Fever could go in here and handle business and not let Melissa Thomas dominate the game. It's going to be a tough one, but hey, I think they can handle it. They're just going to have to play. They're going to have to play a complete game. They cannot play like they've been playing. Kelsey Mitchell, she got to play within the game. She can't just be out there, um, just jacking up shots and stuff like that. So hopefully we get to see something. I'm trying to see what I could. Trying to go to FanDuel TV because the game is playing on there. Um, See what it looks like. Oh, oh, there you go. I got it. Found it. Mm-mm. But nevertheless, we're gonna have to rock out with it. Let me see. Uh, yep, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back to where I was. Um, Let me see if I can get back in. Oh, what's going on, Truth? Yeah, she's about to get booed real bad. It's not going. Every time she touches the ball, she's gonna get booed. To be honest with you, she's gonna get booed real bad every time she touches the ball. Kelsey with the spin around. Oh, that's Natasha Howard. 2-2. Oh, oh. I wonder if this. I like the matchup of the starting lineup because rebounding wise, come on, that's not a foul. Come on, Leo, get your head of the game. Stop looking for the foul. Lance Garmar, hey, new subscriber, game just started. Yes, yes, yes. It has just started. Thank y'all for jumping in here with me. It's 2-2 right now. So I don't know what y'all got on y'all end, but it's 2-2 on my end. Hmm. Khalil Copper haven't been herself since she been injured. And I think she might be on a trading block with Phoenix. When the trade deadline is next week. I think she's gonna be on the trading block because she's not they really don't have a nice, nice. See, Aaliyah Boston, this matchup with her down low, she could win this matchup easy if they get the ball. I think I think if the Indiana Fever could don't play so um reckless, I think they could win this game. Yeah, yeah, Arnold. I think Fever needs a win today, a big win today. What's the odds, Coach? Is Mercury's best player today, right? I don't know. Oh, nice double. I I think our front line, even though we got smaller guards, but I think we have a little bit better quickness against them. Boston picking up them cheap fouls, man. She does that all the time. She shouldn't even see. This is where I think Michaela Tipson would have been good. I think Michaela Tipson would have been good in here against Satu Sabli because she's very athletic and everything like that. So it's 5-2 now. Phoenix. Nice, nice pass inside. That's what I'm telling you. They could get that because Natasha Matt can't handle Leo Boston down low. They could get that all day. I love Ari McDonald, her quickness. That shot is ugly. Oh my God. Nice. I like Bibby a lot from what I've seen. Hoshi. Yeah, I do too. I think she comes in, she stretches the floor, she gives them another dimension of what they're looking for and everything like that, where they don't have to worry so much about trying to have clogged spaces. But I just don't need a Leo Boston to get like cheap fouls. Probably walk. She walked. Solidly walked. They should have called travel. She walked. Uh-oh. You hear the boos. You hear the boos. You hear the boos. You can tell she looked nervous. There she goes crying for a foul. That I don't, that was a bad foul call too. Yeah, I agree. Areas Our area is good, but seeing she slowed down after signing for some, I think because her slowing down is that she doesn't. She's starting and she has to play a lot more energy and everything like that. Oh, there go Michaela Tipson. Well, I told you that's why they need her athletic ability in there to match that against Santu Sabli. Mm-mm. But I think if she was coming off the bench, she'd probably be a little bit fresh. Nice. That's what we need. Drive in there and get them get to the basket. That's one thing I think I love about Ari. She does go to the basket. See, you put Copper on skates, and she's not. Khalil Copper is not really a good defensive person. Oh, update score is 11-6 by ESPN. I'm still behind right here on Caitlin looks. Ooh, I've been hearing some stuff about Caitlin's future with Indiana around the YouTube nation. Um, there's a chance she could literally. I think I think that it's going to be interesting with this. I think this CBA is going to change the landscape of WNBA, especially where a lot of players be going. Mitchell, Miss. No, it ain't. Oh, I don't know. This game don't. I don't know. Indiana got to get points, man. They have to get points. Cause see, Phoenix is going to play physical with them. They're going to play physical with Indiana. They're gonna have to match that physicality. They got to match that physicality. They can't sit there and just play around. Leo Boston should have a double double. All right. Eric McDonald just hit a three. So now they're down two. I don't think they're gonna allow Mitchell to get off. They is calling some crazy fouls early on in this game. Everything is a whistle. This is what slows the game down and takes your team out of rhythm because they keep calling these. What's good, Doug? What's going on, my Canadian friend? The score is 13-9 right now. The Mercury is up. So I think it's going to be one of them slow games because Phoenix could score, but they get their scores and points. I agree. Um, Mitchell does need to figure out how to assist if she can't shoot exactly because that she nice. See, that's the matchup Aaliyah Boston could win all day against Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas cannot um Alyssa Thomas can't handle her down there. And you could easy pick if you could get Alyssa Thomas in foul trouble, that neutralizes a lot for what the Phoenix Mercury need to do. If you can't and they allow this Alyssa Thomas to go downhill, it's gonna be what it is. Are you using the mid court trap to slow the? Are they using it? I think they are. I think what they're trying to do is like not let Mitchell get off. I think what it is they see what Mitchell could do. So now, because you think about this, if Caitlin Clark was in this game, if she was in this game, I think we'll probably out. We would be having Phoenix tired. We go up and down, run on them quickly with transition buckets and stuff like that. Without Caitlin Clark, you don't get that. You don't get that same fast pace, and everything is slow. So you can easily trap the team a little bit more, use some kind of zone to slow them out. Kelsey Mitchell got to figure out in her head how to get others involved if her shot is not there. She can't just dribble, 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 and jack up shots, and her team is playing out of position. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to work for this team. Phoenix is a very sound team. Now, when they off scoring, they off, but you got to take advantage of that. You can't allow them just to stay around, hang around. You got to put points on the board to make them play differently. Because if you get down and you're not scoring, then pretty much you're going to lose the game. But I think this game right here, that's a game that I think the Fever can win. Yeah, yeah, V, I agree. We got to stay aggressive offensively. This team is like Connecticut last year. Can't let them dictate exactly, and that's just what I was saying. If you let them dictate the game, then it's going to be rugged, rough, physical, and it's going to wear the Fever down. And that's why I said if you had Caitlin Clark in this game, you could easily push the pace because they really don't have nobody on that team that could guard Caitlin Clark at all. Nobody on that team. And then they don't have nobody to pressure her like that. So look at there. With Caitlin Clark, they 8-5. Without Caitlin Clark, they 6-7. That and they points per total go down. And this is where when I did the video the other day with Jason Whitlock about Jason Whitlock talking about how Caitlin Clark needs to adapt when she comes back into with the Fever. No, they need to adapt to her because she makes their life a little bit more easier. If she adapts to that style, they'll never win games. It's 13-11 now. I don't know who scores. Mitchell scored that inside. And see, this what I love. I think to me, looking at this Phoenix team, and I watched them all season. I think they was riding high before they got DeWanna Bonner, but since they got DeWanna Bonner, they haven't really played really great. See, this is where they gotta. There's now. I'm telling you, Maddie Westbell, she could hit that three from out there, right there. That's 21-11 right now. Boston got to hit these shots, man. Golly. Oh my gosh. Come on. It's 21-11 now. They down 10 that fast. See, this is one thing about the Fever front. The guards is too small. Area is too small. Mitchell's too small. And they can't guard. And this is where if a person shoots a three, they got an easy look over them. And right then they just came down, scored, got a turnover, scored again. That's 5 points in less than what, under a minute? Well, that's two threes rather in less than a minute. And this is where Stephanie White got to learn how to manage the game better. She does not manage the game well. As much flack we gave Chrissy Size last year, Stephanie White does not manage the game. Her rotations is bad. She don't understand matchups. She don't understand how to put her team in a position to really benefit each other. It's like she just wants them to play defense and then get the ball as well as they see fit. Nate Tibbetts he's been what he's was what Phoenix last year. And then you gotta think about it. He's an experienced coach. To me, I think he's right up there with to me, I think the top three coaches in the league right now is Sandy Bardello, Cheryl Weaves, and Nate Tibbetts. These are experienced coaches. And one thing about Nate Tibbetts, he lets his players play. He lets them play. And this is where Stephanie White does it. She doesn't let them play. Johnson's in the game. Lexi's in the game. See, there you go. Oh, Lexi was about to shoot that. She had it. Lexi, Lexi Hill and Lexi Hall. The battle of the Lexus. See, you can easily get the one upon in a mismatch, but they got to take advantage of it. V, what you say now? Steph in interviews talking like she want an assistant coach. Oh yeah, man. Trust me. If the Phoenix Mercury was not make it, don't make it to the finals, or they get put out of the playoff, and they decide to part ways with Nate Tibbetts, man, I would take Nate Tibbetts over Stephanie White right now because he will definitely let Caitlin Clark play her game. He will definitely build his team around her. And I heard something very interesting today too, is how even though the Dallas Wings is not playing well, but they stay in the games, they have win games, but they they building that team around they building that team around they building that team around Paige. And that's something that Indiana Fever is not doing with um oh my gosh. No, that, that is crazy. Um that is crazy. Kelsey Mitchell back all the way off of Alyssa Thomas. Ain't trying to stop her. That's bad. Yeah, she's talking like she wanna coach this team. I mean, to be honest, she probably will want to coach the team. See, this is Mitchell cannot pass the ball. I'm sorry, she's not a passer. Me personally, I'll put Sid Colson in right now. I would help with the price of a bus ticket for her to go to. Oh, me too, definitely. Like I said, I would take Nate Tibbetts over her any day because Nate Tibbetts will allow Caitlin Clark to play her game the way she needs to play. Dang, I called for Sid and she's in the game. Oh my gosh. This team playing, they ain't playing with no kind of energy for having 2 days off. All right, there go Chloe Bibbs. And this is an opportunity they need to play Chloe Bibby a lot because she This is where you need to allow Chloe Bibby to play a little bit more, because this is the kind of game you got to see against top tier teams what she has, and being able to make an impact. Dantas, now see that's the if you look at that what they have on the floor now, you got Dantas, you got Bibby, you got Lexi, and you got Sophie. So you got all 3-point shooters on the floor. You stretching them out. Mm. Santos be throwing her elbow. Mm-mm. Um, what's up, Shallow? Yeah, I caught some of it, but a lot. I don't understand. People just they be just freaking out. They need to watch the whole thing instead of just freaking out. She's doing well. Yeah, I watched it. Very eye open. It's. I think this is sometimes you need a podcast like that. That's kind of like eye opening. I think it needs to be. I think it needs to be more raw, uncut, not filtered, but unfiltered. Speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of like a little bit love. I like Candace Parker, new podcast, her and Leah Boston, because Candace Parker is going to give you her basketball insight because she played the game for so long. She's not going to sugarcoat things, and that's why people don't like her, Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo, because they tell it like it is. They're not going to just butter up your fan. If your favorite player is playing well, for instance, if Caitlin Clark's playing not playing well, or she needs to do certain things in the game, you should be able to critique that and say, "Oh, she should do this," not coming down to or being like a hater. And I think Sophie, she said it. She said what probably a lot of us probably been thinking behind the scenes in the locker room, that Caitlin Clark felt some type of way that nobody stands up for her. And when Sophie did that, it made her feel reassured that, hey, I got your back. Because if you go back to that Connecticut game, there was nobody there except for Lexi and Sophie in that game. And this is where I say that I I watched a YouTube video today. I'm not gonna name names, but they pretty much insinuated that maybe the Stephanie White and the Fever, some of the Fever players will want Caitlin Clark to move on from the Fever. But would Caitlin Clark stay with the Fever? I think she would, because she has a connection there. It's close to home. But if the Fever decide to keep Stephanie White there, would Caitlin Clark stay? And that's going to be that's something that you have to really think about, especially with the CBA and everybody's being a free agent. Now, if they still could core people or whatever the case may be, and Caitlin Clark decided to say, "Hey, I want to," she take out a buyout percentage of her contract. I would, I would move on, but it's going to come down to who's going to stay in that franchise. The Fever, Kelly Chris Carls, they brought Stephanie White back, and they probably going to want to keep her there. But Stephanie White is not going to be able to. She's not going to coach Caitlin Clark the way that we expect Caitlin Clark to be coached, and that's going to be the thing. Something's going to have to change, and they have to build this team around Caitlin Clark. They cannot just build it in fractions. A piece here, a little bit here, two people here, and this here, and then trying to mesh it all together and run some kind of sorted system. You can't do that. You have to build around your superstar. Same way that the Chicago Bulls built around Michael Jordan. Same way they built around Kobe. The same way the Cleveland and Miami doing they built around LeBron and doing. Same way they built around Steph. Look what they doing with Paige. They building around Paige. Rather Paige having a down year or not, but they building around her. What they going to do is going to put Paige, if they build around Paige the way they are doing right now, because you think about it, Enrique probably gonna still be there. I think I think that um they're gonna trade DJ Carrington. I think DJ she gets traded around the trade deadline. They got all them young pieces. Then they're gonna draft well. They're gonna build that team for success around Paige. They doing something that the Chicago Sky is not even doing around um Angel Reese and um Camila Cardozo. And look at the Washington Mystics. All they draft picks, young, talent, they built around there. And why the Indiana Fever can't do the same for Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston? Oh, baby with the three. Baby with that three. I like that. They down six now. See, that's why I say if Caitlin was playing in this game would have been they probably would have been up by 10. This team to me could be beatable. Next up, Toronto Marty. We will treat her right here. Oh yeah, trust me. Hey, she would be like how Kawhi Leonard was. She'd be like Kawhi Leonard was. I just think that it's you know what's up, Bruce? What's going on with you? What's the over under for how many times the wig fly? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Did did y'all catch the game last night? Oh, that was a little short, baby. They, this little stretch right here, they should have put Leah Boston in for Dantas because Leah Boston could have won that matchup with Mac down there. They cut it. They was down six and they let it get back to 10 that fast. They have to play better. They have to play better. I mean, uh, the unit that came in did well, made a push and everything like that, but they still got to play well. The starters got to play well. They got to get easy buckets. They can't let Phoenix is dictating the game. They dictating the game all the way around. Mm-mm. But I think I think the fever energy and rotations got to be better. Yeah, they definitely got to be. To me, I feel like I think that also another thing is that um they need more players. They need more players on that roster like a Chloe Bibby that can play defense, get in there, disrupt, shoot the three really well, get to the basket, and all of that stuff. I think trading trading Bree Turner. If you had to trade Dantas, then so be it. I'll still be a fan of hers. And if you trade If you trade Sid Colston and get a great a good player, two good players in return, I think this team because you definitely need this team needs scoring really bad off the bench. This bench scoring is not good, especially when you got just Chloe. Michaela is a defensive player. She's not really a scorer, even though she had 14 the last game. You're not gonna expect for her to get 14 off the bench every game. Then you got to look at it. Lexi is not scoring the ball well. She's just playing for defense. So you relying on your starters to get points. And then the thing about it is, if your starters ain't getting points, if one or two of your starters ain't getting points, there's nobody on the bench that's getting points. Then guess what? You're gonna struggle. This team needs scoring badly off the bench. I think the starters could get points, but this you need at least three. Mitchell didn't even try to put defense on her. She just backed all the way up. That was an easy bucket underneath. You can't. As long as don't let Thomas get a triple double or anything. Nice. We just got to get stops too. We cut. I do like Khalil Copper game though. She pulls up, but she a ball hog too. She stopped. Oh, and she got fouled. I'm telling you, I like Chloe Bivy. She's about to come in and give you 6 points already. What's going on? Stevenson just oh so I know, right? I still believe Coach White will do her best to throw the game for her friends. Oh man, I don't expect nothing less from her. To be honest with you, I don't, Shallow. I don't expect nothing else. What's going on, Sheila? How you doing? Great to see you in the chat. Chloe Bibby already got a five. She already got 5 points already, almost matched what she had. Me personally, after this game, I would just sign her for the rest of the season. I would not even wait any further. I wouldn't even not wait till Friday. Just go ahead and sign her. She's playing well. She had a ball. That's a jump ball. That's a jump ball. That was look at Caitlin's expression gets me every time watching her. I refer back to my first comment. Coach will be Mercury's best player. Oh yeah, trust me. I mean, and the thing about it is this team, Fever is right there. But like you said, they look like they'll throw this game because you know Stephanie White. To me, I think as much experience Stephanie White has coaching or whatever, I think she's to me, I think she's a little worse than Chrissy Sides. Oh, oh, nice steal by Chloe. Nice man. This girl, oh my gosh. She's the only one that's to me, I feel like I'm making an impact in this game right now. And that's three, that should be three fouls on Khalil Copper. I mean, I'm telling you, Caitlin will benefit for having her. The score, Darwin is 33-26 right now. That should be a clear path foul. That's a clear path foul. That's a clear path foul. She had the ball. Yeah, that's a clear path foul. That should have been a clear path foul, two free throws, and the ball. These referees are so garbage. No wonder Lexi Hall, I mean, not come on, Leah. Golly. I mean, you can't do nothing with Alyssa Thomas. Oh, Leah Boston got man, she need to tougher up, boy. They just be knocking her around. Good grief. And she don't miss so she missed so many easy buckets under the basket. And you know what's funny right now? If y'all really paying attention to the game, Natasha Howard's not even on the floor. I mean, she's not even playing. Chloe Bibby is getting her minutes right now. Chloe Bibby, Marty, you need some of my man. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, look at Lexi. Something you you haven't even seen Natasha Howard on the floor this second quarter. She traveled. She traveled. I like. I love that Aaliyah Boston is holding her because she can't get around her. Yeah, they need to look for Bibby, man. Come on, get up, Lexi. She's right open. There you go. She can't handle you. Get her. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on. She could take West Bell. She could take Mac all day. Oh, nice. All right. Eric McDonald. Let's go. They down four. See how that works? Look at it. If y'all paid attention, look at the lineup on the floor. There's no Howard on the floor. Chloe has submitted herself, and Nicole uninspired. When she comes back Friday, I'm sure she can appreciate Chloe. Game. If anybody fouls Thomas, put her on her. Yeah, you need to. That's the only way you really have to make her play. You gotta like put her down. All right, let me look at some statistical stats real quick for y'all. So right now, Alyssa Thomas has 4 rebounds. She only got 2 assists. That's a good thing. She got 10 points though. Khalil Copper got 9, but she got 2 fouls. She should have 3 fouls. Alyssa Thomas got 2 fouls. That's good. Matt got 2 fouls, so that's good too. DeWanna Bonner 2 points, only 5 minutes in the game. AB got 5. Eric McDonald leads the team with 10 points. Mitchell got 2. Howard only got 2. Cunningham 1. Doncic 3. Chloe Bibby got 6 points already in 5 minutes, and Lexi got 2. So Eric McDonald is the leading scorer of the team right now. She's being aggressive because they really don't have an answer for her. Now on defense, they could mess up, but on the offensive end, they don't have an answer for her. They really don't have an answer for her. So I like it. Oh yeah, V, I agree with you. Bibby elevate the energy man on both. Yeah, she did, and that's what you would think Howard would do, but she's old and slow. She can't move. That's why I say the Fever doing the trade deadline. If they really want this team to take off the right way, they definitely need players like a Chloe Bibby that's energy, move, and play defense. They don't need slow athletes no more. This team needs to run. They need to have fresher legs. And I don't care who you trade and who you bring in. So yeah. So I just think that this is the only way this team could, they do their thing. So Fever down 2, 33-31. Harry McDonald is having a career game. She got 12 points now. Ooh, Lexi with the scoop. Nice. I love this lineup. This game could be for the taking for the Fever if they continue to play like this. Hmm. Oh my gosh! If she could only make a layup, Boston kills me. She get to the basket. Exactly. She just need to finish. Lexi should have just took that to the basket. Man, I don't know. We might need to trade Howard and let Bibby start and get some more pieces. Lexi has played. She comes in and get that defense, man. Now Natasha Howard's on the floor. Now Bibby's out. The Fever finally take the lead. They tied at 35, and now it's 33. I mean 30. They said they take the lead by 3. Eric McDonald, nice off the bank. Eric McDonald's having a career game, y'all. She has 15 points. She leads the team. 15 points. This second quarter has been all Indiana fever. McDonald is hot. She is hot. Give her the ball. Give her the ball. This has been her. This has been her quarter. The Fever has owned them in the second quarter. They have owned them the second quarter. What they did. The Fever has outscored the Mercury in the second quarter, 18-5, guys. 18-5 in the second quarter. Sidney Colson into the game for Eric McDonald. Mm. See, I'm telling you, team. They get let Westbell hit a three. Eric McDonald has 15 points in the game. Yeah. How the see how it should have been up on Westbell for that three. You can't give her space like that. Can't do that. How much time left, V? Right now it's 4:55, and the Fever. I think Kelsey Mitchell's at the free throw line, and they the Fever up by one. Yeah, she up by they up by one. See if the Fever is able to win this game without Kelsey Mitchell having explosives, they need everybody involved. Kelsey, they be picking up these little ticky tack fouls, be irritating me. There's 4:08 left in the game right now in the second quarter. You see Stephanie White voice, she gotta quit fouling. You got the time. You got to put them in a shot clock situation. That's too easy for Alyssa Thomas. Wow, Cole McCarney ran that down. All right, the Fever back up 45-42. Kelsey Mitchell just hit a three. Before that, Sid Colston hit a three. Sidney Colston hit a three. Kelsey Mitchell hit a back-to-back three. And you got DeWanna Bonner looking like a deer in headlights. Boom. There we go. That's that unit that got them the lead and got them back in the game with starting with Chloe Bibby them. That's what allowed them to be able to get play better now. They came in and stopped playing better. But they still gotta quit fouling. Why do Wanda Bonner always looks like she's out of breath, man, when she run up the floor? She need to just retire, man. She just need to retire. She's 37, almost 40 years old, man. She don't have the stamina no more. Harry McDonald came back in the game. She lead the team with 17. Harry McDonald about to have her first 20-point game. Look at her. She's using her speed. That's what I love. She's using her speed. Now watch second half. They're gonna try to like have Aaron McDonald try to take Aaron McDonald out, and that's gonna open up a little bit more for other teams and everything. Lil Copper and Alyssa Thomas, they got 12 apiece for their respective teams. The Wonder Bonner got 2 points. Well, we what do we expect it from her? Nothing. They try to hype her up, coming back. She can't handle the pressure. Erin McDonald got 17. She's 3 for 3 from the 3 point line. She's 6 for 7 from the field. 14 minutes in the game, only one foul, 2 assists in the game. Mitchell got 8. Boston got 5. She needed to do better. Howard only got 2. Bibby got 6 in 6 minutes. Doncic got 3. Colston got 3. Hall. Right now, Aaron McDonald is a +2. Chloe Bibby is a +10. Dante's a +2. Everybody else is Lexi Hall +8, and everybody else is minus. So yeah. So the Indian as slow as the game started in the first quarter, once they put Chloe Bibby in, they had Lexi Hall, Sophie Cunningham, Aaron McDonald, and Damaris Johnson's in that game. They had all of them in the game. That was the unit that really got them back into the game. They was playing defense. They spread the floor. They was giving them open shots, and they didn't have no answer for that. That's what they needed. And then they was able to integrate once they was able to catch up, tie the game, take the lead, and then put all mix the starters with some of the bench players in, and then do what they needed to do. So I can tell you Phoenix feels to me, I think Phoenix feels a little bit intimidated by being in Indiana in the atmosphere and stuff like that because they feel like Indiana has the crowd behind them, rattled them, a lot of uneasiness. You know how that all is. Eric McDonald turned the ball over, bad pass, Satu steals. So it's 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game by this app, but I do um mm, all right, so they back. Yeah, she tried to pass the Sydney Colston's out here making buckets. Mm. And I think the fever kind of shake that jet lag off in the first quarter. Ooh, nice. Sydney Colston with the 2 pointer. Natasha Howard a foul. Stop fouling, sending them to the line. Just play defense. Sidney Colson came off the bench with exploded off the bench. I guess they heard me talking bad about them with bench scoring. Sidney Colson right now, she off the bench with 8 points and two threes. So I guess they heard me talking about bench scoring and needing more help. Yeah, I'm glad Leo Boston. Let's go. Let's go. And to me, Colston could score if you give her opportunity. She needs to take those shots. She can hit them shots throughout her career. You just didn't ever see her score, but she can do that. She has a nice little scoring. Oh, well, Chloe Bibby back at the line. I love Aaliyah Boston playing in that center position where, ooh, Bibby almost had it. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what took the Indiana Fever so long to add a player like Chloe Bibby, but good grief, man. The Fever has outscored the Phoenix Mercury 35-17 in the second quarter. Well, now I guess a three hits 20, 50, 35-20. Hmm. Oh my gosh. I like Wickham on that team too. Her I like her. She would have been another one that's a good addition to the Fever if they had cut her, because she would have added that same thing that the Fever need, outside scoring, shooting. Well, guys, after a slow first quarter, the Indiana Fever ran off with the second quarter, led by Ari McDonald in that explosive second quarter. Chloe Bibby, Ari McDonald got 17, lead all scorers for the Indiana Fever right now. Um, Chloe Bibby off the bench with 7 points, almost in 7 minutes, almost matching her high she had in the first game she played with 8 points. Sydney Colson coming off the bench hot, 2 for 4 from the 3 point land, 8 points in the game. Dantas with the only three she scored. Lexi Hall the only two, but you know what she does, defense. Right now, the Indiana Fever has 20 points off the bench right now. And I kept talking about more scoring off the bench. Well, guess what? They got 20 points off the bench. Howard only 2 points. She only played 8 minutes. She got three personal fouls. Kelsey Mitchell, three personal fouls, 8 points. Again, Sophie Cunningham, 3 points. Leo Boston, 5 points. Leo Boston should have Leah Boston should have about 10 or 12 points right now. All the misses she had. We gonna need a Leo Boston step up. And Leo Boston only got one foul. So we gonna need Leo Boston step up in the second half. Because you can't rely on Eric McDonald to continue to take the scoring load. But we need Mitchell, we need Boston to step up in the second half. We need the bench to continue to do what they've been doing, bringing that energy, getting them easy buckets, making Phoenix play out of sorts. And I don't think Phoenix accounted for Chloe Bibby to be such a factor in this game because I think they was thinking, well, hey, no Caitlin Clark, they don't have enough to deal with us. So guess what? Guess what? Now you bring in Chloe Bibby, and guess what Chloe Bibby does? She plays great defense. She runs the floor. She gets in the open spot. She hits her shots when she needs it, and she gets to the foul line. So just imagine Caitlin being there and Chloe's running the floor and she getting them easy buckets. Chloe probably had about 15 points. Even though Michaela Tipson has came in and gave 5 minutes, but like I say, Michaela Tipson, she still has to. She's still raw. She's still young. She got to work on her game. Once she can start get comfortable scoring the ball a little bit more, I think she will be deadly. And then that's a person right there you could really put in a starting lineup because she's able to score and rebound. So V, I agree with you. I love it, the bench scoring. And like I said, man, the bench your bench is the heart and soul of your team. I don't care what your starters may look like. If your bench could come in there and give you numbers, hustle, rebound, points, it makes it so easy for the starters to find a game as the game go on. You don't have to need your starters to carry all the time. In some cases, they do. But when you have a team like when you have players that could come in and score and cause matchup problems, it helps everything out. If you get one more person, if the Fever get, I don't even know how many you got on this team right now. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 12. They have to cut somebody. They have to trade somebody off to bring in a effective 12. I think I think the odd person out is Bree Turner. I think Bree Turner. I don't see them getting rid of Dantes. I think Dantes still brings value because they need her as a backup. I think they're gonna find another person, I think they're gonna look for another stretch for a 3-and-D person that can play defense and score. If you replace Turner with that kind of person that could come in and give you valuable minutes, especially if Tipson, you can't get it out of Tipson that much in certain games, guess what's gonna happen? You add another scorer to your bench, then you say your bench could give you 25 20 to 25 points a game or throughout. And guess what that helps? When you get in a playoff, you know your bench is there to help you when your starters are struggling. Because then that time, hopefully by the time Caitlin Clark come back, this team will be rolling the way we need to. And then they've been already practiced with her, you know, 1 or 2 weeks and understand her game, and then you can implement it there. So that's the way I look at it. That's the way I see it. But the way the Indiana Fever is playing right now, I love it because, like I said, they um they definitely are playing really well. Now let's look around the league. So with the Indiana Fever leading the Phoenix Mercury in the third quarter is going to be the difference in this game coming out of the third quarter. How well the Indiana Fever is going to continue to build on and play great defense. So, and we had the Liberty over the Lynx right now early in the first quarter, 11-6. And we do have the Atlanta Dream playing the Dallas Wings, and they both tied 17-17. Now, if, and I say if Indiana wins this game, they go to 15-12. If Atlanta loses against the Wings, then they move, they swap places. The Dream will go to the Dream will go to 5. I mean, 15 and 12 in the sixth spot, and the Indiana Fever will move to the fifth spot. And then you look at Dallas will win their ninth game. I don't think they would beat the Fever Friday night. I don't see that happening. I think the Fever just will probably be on a more of a roll. Then you think about it. The Fever, they win this game. They win the Wings, they play the Storm, and then they play the Sparks. They could be on a really good the Fever could be on a really good winning streak by the time they play the Sparks. By the time they play the Sparks. And then they have to turn back around and play Phoenix again, which I kind of expect them. That's on a Thursday night on Prime. Then they got the Sky Wings. The Fever get past these tough games. They really don't have any more tough games. The only toughest games on the schedule, because they still have to beat the Sparks. They still got the Valkyries again. They got the Lynx two more times, and then the Storm. So, oh, they do got the Mercury again. I didn't even know they played the Mercury again, but they played them three times. So yeah, if the starters can carry the team, the bench should be able to make it a blowout. Yes, I agree. A good bench. That's what I say. If they could find them another stretch for a 3D player that could do what Chloe Bibby does, that bench could score 25. Because I remember last year the Washington Mystics had the best scoring bench in the league. They was averaging over 30 points a game. If your bench could give you that, your starters don't even have to score 25, 30 points. I mean, it'd be nice to blow every team out, but that's what it would take. And playing the kind of defense that they are capable to play. uh, Con Lending, yeah, what's up, man? Um, Hopefully no offensive objects are thrown on the court like there was last night. Well, Atlanta is actually playing in Dallas, so I don't think you'll see that going down like that. Hopefully not. I mean, you never know though. You never know. It seems Coach don't ever want to do a blowout. She always slow. Yeah, I be wondering about that too. Arnold. It's like it's like blow the team out. Make a state. You have to make a statement to these teams. You cannot continue to play. They slow pace the game to make it seem like, well, hey, you know, we know how to play grinding out defense, grinding out games. Okay, we get it. You do know how to do that, but at the same time, blow these teams out. Put them on. Make them think twice when they play us. You make teams you keep games close and barely win or win by 2 or 3 points, and guess what's gonna happen? Teams are like, well, we let one get away. We know what they need to do the next time. No, what you need to do is blow them out and make them think twice when they play. Like, okay, we can't get blown out this time. We got to make the game closer. That's how you make them think. If you play a close game with them and you won by two, then they go back and just say, oh, well, we did this, do this well. We should have been doing this. Um, we got to take this away from them. But you blowing them out, yeah. That's a league wide problem, man. Coaches don't like their team or players over dominant games outside of a few players. Yeah, I don't understand it because you think about it. Your star should be the star. You should allow your star to dominate, blow out teams. Look what Asia. Look, prime example, Asia Wilson. Sometimes Asia Wilson might have not have a good game, but guess what? When she's feeling it, they give her the ball. She went off last night, and I'm not a huge Asia Wilson fan, but you gotta say what's real. She went off last night. She dominated the late the Sparks. She dominated them. You know, she knew that Cam Brink was coming back from injury. She's not gonna be herself all the way. She took advantage of that. Becky Hammond let her eat. That's why I understand like some of these coaches, and being honest with y'all, Stephanie White did this with Connecticut last year. Same thing with Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas will have these good games, and all of a sudden she'll slow it down. She'll start feeding Breonna Jones. Breonna Jones might come in there and have one of them good, great games. Guess what? She takes her out, put her on the sideline. Mary Bree might get hot. She'll cool her down. You can't do that. Now, I think Noah Quinn is an exception too with Seattle Storm because when Drew Lloyd was over there, Drew Lloyd was hot. Well, she was hot when she played against us. But then you think about it, and then you also think about they allow certain players to, if they hot, they let them hot. When Skylar Diggins get hot, she hot. When Necker get hot, she hot. But when they not, they not. I don't understand it. So yeah, I agree, man. It's a problem. Just allow your players to play. Yeah, majority of the top tier players should be averaging 16 to 18 plus attempts a game. Yeah. And I think that at the end of the day, it's going to be. I I said this, and I keep saying it. I said this last year in the beginning of the season. As the old tier of the as the older players in the league continue to move out, you going to see a different breed of um I think you're gonna see a different type of basketball. It's going to move in towards the college realm. You're going to be able to see eventually Caitlin Clark play her game the way we see it. Paige be able to play her game the way we see it. Juju come in. The IQ level overall is low from the court into the higher ups. Exactly, because they don't understand. And that's why I think some of these young players, they trying to show them move the game faster. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to move the game faster, but the old guard wants to continue to slow the game down. And it's not going to be able to, they're not going to be able to do that because these young players that's coming to the league, like a Paige, like a Hannah, like Caitlin, like Kiki, all of them come in the league, they're not gonna be tolerated with their coaches. These coaches gonna have to, they're gonna have to confine to play the way the star players want to be played. They can't just coach this way. This is not, you already seen it with Caitlin from last year with Chrissy Size until this year. Now you watching it over there in Dallas with Paige. You going to have to build your team around that player. I don't care how you do it. It's going to cost you a job. These players, these players is going to get you fired. Point blank period. They're not going to see these franchises not going to have an unhappy player. Period. That just we've seen it in the NBA too many times. They're not going to want to have an unhappy player that's not happy and they can't play the game they want to play. You can't not do that. And that's why I feel like at the end of the day, this might not work out for Stephanie White. I keep saying it, and I'm gonna hold true to it until I think otherwise. I think if the Fever do not make if the Fever do not make the playoffs, Stephanie White is one and done. If they do make the playoff and Caitlin comes back and she's able to dominate, they gonna have to make it. They will have to make a choice between them two, and they're not gonna lose Caitlin over Stephanie White. I don't see the FIFA organization do it. Fred, what's up, my man? Get up, my darling. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, live wire chip? Hey, what's up, mate? What's going on with you? Man, glad y'all come in. I'm holding it down for my co-host right now. She's has some personal issues going on, but I'm holding it down for her. So I'm glad y'all all could come in and rock with me on this night. Um, Eric McDonald, man, she is she putting the team on her back. She's like, "Hey, Kels, you had it last game. It's my game. It's my game. Let me hold it down." Um. Oh man, you know what? That would appreciate that, Fred. Appreciate that. I think that would be nice if they could trade for Lucy Olson. That would be nice. Sing, you could send what's the girl over there? Um, you could send Colston over there for her. Young. I think that would be awesome. Mm. Fever up 9 right now. They is really they putting it down. They up 9 right now. I think they got to put pressure on them. Howard with one hand pulled down. Oh, Mike D'Antoni would be a perfect coach for the Fever. That run and gun offense he ran in Phoenix has Caitlin name. Yeah, you just gonna have to get a defense coach. You got to get a defense coach to coach defense too, because we know how Mike D'Antoni we know how Mike D'Antoni teams are. Yeah, Sophie Little. Oh yeah, that's another thing that they need to cut out too. Um, is that um they need the offensive player using their hands so much to extend trap. Good job, Lexi. Good job. They want they won't lose CC over no coach if they using their brains. I'm telling you that yeah, that would be crazy if they did that. They would that definitely would be crazy. Kelsey Mitchell, she needs to get going a little bit, just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, the Khalil Carper, she could hit them shots out there. This team needs an NBA caliber coach with no bias and favoritism towards the old. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Truth, because it, it just seems like they don't know how to they don't know how to operate without any interjection or difference. And I agree with you also, Shallow, because the WNBA doesn't want to pay enough for a good coach. They they want to pay for somebody that's a yes person. That's all they want to do. They want to pay for somebody that's a yes person. They don't want to pay for somebody that's going to do the opposite with they players. Fever down four, Fever up 4 right now. Mm-mm. Fever can't get complacent in this quarter too. New York, Minnesota tie. Oh wow. Khalil Carper don't picked up her third or fourth foul. Alyssa Thomas got the ugliest shot in the world. Oh my gosh. McDonald is staying aggressive, man. She is staying aggressive. I love it. Don't take the pressure off. Mm-mm. Eric McDonald is she on a heater, man. She is putting this. She's really putting this team on her back. She's really putting this team on her back. Mm. She, Madonna is using her speed. She is blowing by them like so fast. Well, I guess that answered your question earlier about her speed. What was the name of the college coach that just signed a new contract for a couple of million for? I don't know. I don't even know right now. Ooh, nice. Howard is too. She need to go to the bench. Howard is. She could have blocked that shot. Oh, talk about Don Staley. Yeah, talk about Don Staley. Nice bounce pass, McDonald. Nah, they can't. Nah, Fred, they can't handle her speed. Her speed has been giving them problems since the second quarter, and they trapping them. Point the fever would never pay up for a good coach. Yeah, I just think that they need a better GM. I think Kelly, as the president, needs to. She needs to move past Amber Cox, but it's it's going to be telling. It's going to be telling when the trade deadline comes what the fever does. Mm-mm. Uh, that is not oh my God, Barnes is too light. You co- I want to see. I want to see. I want to see Bibby on the court. This Bibby needs to come back on the court. On the women's side, Lisa Blue. Oh man, like Lisa Blue could come in and have somebody to be her sister coach that could coach the game. Ha! Boy, they taking it to Barner. They taking it to her. Look at Taylor like, yeah. Shouldn't have left us. They, she shouldn't have left. Straight trash. Yeah, she needs to go retire. She definitely needs to go retire. She looks old, slow. She think because she been in the league, she could get these calls now. Crazy. Eric McDonald has 23 points, guys. Yeah, she did get booed at the beginning, and then she got booed on a 3-point shot as well. Eric McDonald has 23 points in the game, leading the league. I mean, leading the team in points, man. But I do need to see Chloe Bibby come in the game. I love her energy. Her energy is her energy in this part of this third quarter. Excuse me, will be great. Mm. And they battling down there. Atlanta and Dallas. Atlanta up by 2, 26-20. And Minnesota has took the lead in the second, 30-28. I think honestly, I think New York still has flaws. I think Minnesota has flaws. To me, I don't think it's a foregone conclusion, even though New York looks stacked. Because I think with New York, injuries is going to be the issue for them to repeat. And I think they've been getting banged up now. Somebody said Bible. Bibby. Bib. Ooh, give it her. Yeah, Dantas wide open. Woo! Dantas with the three. Tell you, I love it. Dantas, man, that's smooth stroke. Oh, I'm telling you, Sydney Colson, like, she makes sure that Khalil, right over Dewana Slow old Bonner. Again, White's rotation did not give a player time to get hot. Exactly. This is Bibby's game. Exactly. Let her cook. Let her cook. Dantas done came on. She done got hot now. She done got what? Dantas got what? She had three. She hit a three. Now she got 8 points. The bench is carrying the bench is carrying the team. To be honest with you, ooh, ooh, she faked out Alyssa Thomas. Man, Dantas put the move on Alyssa Thomas. Fever up 8, but they could be up by 10. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, nice. Dantas is on fire. Whew. Dantas that came alive off the bench. Man, I don't put nothing, no stock. I don't put no stock into ESPN talking about trading Dantas for trading Dantas for some Hines Allen. Man, crazy. So Dantas put it. She put it on. Ooh, I'm telling you, man, Danta's got the best footwork in the game right there. She got the best footwork in the game. Tell you, man. I'm telling you, Bree Turner is the one gonna get gone, man. This team. Oh yeah, Wickham did a nice little move. Mm-mm. I love it. I love this team playing with the emotion that they playing with. I love it. They can't stop Dantas. Dantas taking over. Man, Dantas actually Dantas picking up Aaliyah Boston slack. Dantas got 10 points off the bench right now. 10 points in 8 minutes. And she's going to the free throw line. Well, who scored for us? Yeah. Yeah, Dantas got 12 points off the bench. Right now, the team has they have 27, 20, they got 28 points off the bench. The bench has 28 points off the bench for the Indiana Fever. That's how you help your starters out. That's how you help your starters. But I think they need to put Chloe Bibby in the game to stretch the flow out, especially with Howard out there. And she pushed off. Oh man, I can't stand that referee. Now we don't lost the lead to down four. We cannot. We got okay. This is the time right now that we need to. That's why you need Chloe Bibby on the court because she could take up that spot. Mm. This is where I keep talking about Stephanie White. She left the lead. We had the lead. We had almost a 10-point lead. Instead of switching Howard out, bringing Boston back in, and bringing somebody like Chloe Bibby in, you stretches the floor out more to keep the lead intact. Now you allow the lead to shrink down to two going into the fourth quarter with a minute seven left. You can't do that. You can't do that. You should have. What you should have did is made the switch then. Now you got to put every back in the game. You need to me, this is where you move Howard out the game and put Bibby back in with Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and probably Lexi or Sophie, one of the two. Then you ride that out because you got a person that's could stretch the floor and play defense. You allow this lead to get shrunk too fast. Yeah, I know she does that all the time. She calls the timeout too late. They had almost a 10-point lead. When you seen it was making runs, that's when you should have called a timeout, settle that team down, put your people back in. Boston should have been in the game. Even though Dantas gave you good minutes and points, this is when you should have said, okay, switch. And my thing is this: you still got Howard on the floor. She ain't been playing well. Now you got the original, almost original starters back on. When you should, where you should have, Wickham is playing good. When you should have, to me, I would have put Chloe Bibby in instead of and take Howard out the game. She's a better passer, a better mover, and she won't clog the pocket. Turnover by Fever. And Howard looked like she wanted to take that up the court. KK hasn't played much since the first quarter. She hasn't played much, and she was in some bad matchup situations with Satu, and then that's when coach pulled her out and put what's the name back in the game. That's not a shot clock. She already got the ball off. That's not a shot clock. No, the ball out her hand. Oh my gosh, bro. These referees is so bad, bro. They so bad. The Fever got to tighten down. They pushed this lead almost to 10, and now they down. They still lead by 2, but they could have stopped the bleeding quick. You making the list of Tom. You putting the list of Thomas in bad situations with AB and Dantes. You should have took more advantage of that matchup right there with Dantes. Keep her down low. Then what you should have did, took Howard out the game, put Chloe Bibby in. That would have stretched the floor out. Bibby would have been able to hit uncontested threes. Then you would allow the lane to open up a little bit more for Ari McDonald or Sid Colston, who's running the show. Then you had Lexi out there. Then you had Stephanie White rotation is so bad because she doesn't allow the team to get hot enough to continue to build on the lead. Your bench is giving you 28 points. There's no way, especially with Mitchell struggling with 8 points in this game, Boston struggling with 5, Howard with 6, Ari got 23, and your bench give you 28 points off the bench. What are we talking about here? You cannot allow your team to lose a lead like that. You got to continue to build on that lead. Second quarter almost coming to the end for the Dream and Wings, and right now the Dream is up 34-31. Right now Lynx lead the Liberty 42-38 with 2 minutes left in the second. Who's our top 5 scorers right now? Okay, our top 5 scorers right now is uh mm, mm, uh hold on, let me get it. I was looking at something else real quick. So for the Fever, you got the top 5 scorers. 1, Eric McDonald. 2, Damaris Dantes. 3, Kelsey Mitchell. 4, Chloe Bibby. 5, Sydney Colston. That's our top 5 scorers right now. And that's with Mitchell, Boston, and Howard struggling. She should have challenged that shot clock violation, but she's not challenged. It's like she's not challenged nothing. You got to challenge these calls. Well, I mean, well, Alyssa Thomas, she probably get a triple double, but she got 6 turnovers in the process too. See, this is where the Fever could have still kept this up. Yeah, she's struggling. She's struggling tonight. Mm. See, this is where all right. This is Leah Boston time right here. She don't score the last 2 baskets now. It's 78-77. She got what? I think Boston got what, 10 points right now? She got 9. Howard with that wild shot. You need to get her off the floor. She needs to come off the floor. I don't understand why when Chloe Bibby does well, she she takes her out. You can't do that. Thank you. Thank you. Chloe Bibby is in the game for Natasha Howard. That's what I wanted. Thank goodness. Crazy man. Howard. Exactly. She only plays against weaker teams. I agree with you. V, I agree with you. She only play against weaker teams. She always takes out players who get a hot hand. It's like she's working for. I know, right, right. It's like, what is she doing? All right, the Fever up 3 right now. Boston made all her free throws, so she should have 11, 12 points. This Aaliyah Boston is starting to play now. See, having again, as I said, having Chloe Bibby on the floor stretches the floor. It stretches the floor, and where teams can't clog the paint on Aaliyah Boston. Mm. Now watch. Ooh. See, you. I'm telling you, that's the difference between Howard and a true 3 and D and a stretch four person, because they would never clog in the paint. They would never run in the paint with your big. They would stay on the outside, allow your your big to work. You know what I'm saying? This is where Chloe Bibby is so needed. I said it again. If the Fever around the trade deadline could get another player like a Chloe Bibby, they might be on to something. How it's going to be games that you're going to have to sit Howard. You're going to have to sit her as because she's a liability in certain spots. Because guess what? Down the stretch, your weaker teams, she shines. But when you have a player that can move out the way and they all can run, Phoenix Mercury didn't expect for the Indiana Fever to play this way today. They didn't expect that at all. Let's keep getting easy buckets and drawing fouls. Exactly, V. Exactly. Continue to do that. The more you continue to do that, the more it helps. Sophie, I think she only got 3 points this game. She been playing a little bit defense. Yeah, she got 3 points this game. She ain't really did too much. Dante's got 12. Again, BB got 7. Um, Sydney got 8. Lexi got 2. Boston got 13 now. She got 9 points. And like I said, you got to take your hats off to Eric McDonald. If the Fever, the players of this game, if Fever wins this game, it's going to be because Eric McDonald and the bench. That's the difference in this game. Because even though Leo Boston is coming on late in the game, but you gotta think how this game started. The beginning and the second quarter. The Fever won the second quarter hugely over them. They let me see what they did in the fourth quarter. They got outscored by 3 points in the third, 22-19. They gave up a lead, even though they had the lead. They could have pushed the lead more, but they outscored Phoenix 35-20 in the second quarter. That was the difference. So they need a. If I was a Fever, I would find a way to push this lead to 10. Yep. Yep. Yep, Fred. Let them cook. Again, this is Bibby. Now, they put DeWanda Barber in the game for Sammy Wickham. This is where I would take advantage of DeWanda Barber weakness. They're the Bulls. There go the Bulls. There go the Bulls. They're giving it to her. The Boo Birds out. Phoenix had a shot clock violation. Leo Boston is cooking. So you think about this. Fever wins this game, right? The bench and Aaron McDonald first half. Leo Boston fourth quarter. But and see, Leo Boston could take Alyssa Thomas all day. Mm, yep. You can't stop her. You can't stop her. Leo Boston missed a free throw. That could have been huge. Khalil Copper turnover. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you one thing. Phoenix, Phoenix do not want to see Indiana in the playoffs, especially when Caitlin Clark comes back. Come on, Ari, you don't throw some bad passes in the second half. Khalil, I love. I man, I'm telling you, I'm loving Bibby. wait, wait, B. I had to read that again. He said Wig Jordan pushing people. Wig Jordan. That's funny. They should have called a foul on Lissa Thomas on that against Eric McDonald. Mm. Man, one thing you can't say about Eric McDonough is that she's when she plays defense, she plays aggressive defense. She gets up in you. This is gonna be a major win for the Fever, guys. Major win. Bill Boston done came on with 16 points, 17 points. Mm, mm. DeWanna Bonner about to get bad. Oh yeah, yeah, DeWanna Bonner grabbed her whole arm. What she talk about? Mm. At some point, the field must grow up and decide if they didn't want win physical games. Yeah, we down 5 right now. No, they can't. They can't guard Boston. Bonner is mad. I wonder who hit a three for us. Chloe Bibby hit a three. I'm telling you, man, she's having her on that floor down the stretch is really important. Having her on that floor is really, really important. Mm, boom. Tell you, let her spot up in that corner. It's lights out, baby. It's lights out. Indiana shot 10 Bonner walk. Nice. Now this is a perfect timeout by the Indiana Fever. I would not take Chloe Bibby out. That would have been a dagger. Come on, Lisa Thomas. You not Erica Wheeler with that behind the side bounce pass to CC. Look at her. She just had. Poor posture, poor Boston. The first 14 and the fourth, baby, put the team on her back down this in this quarter. Oh, there's my pen. Oh, all right. 4 minutes and 42 seconds left of the game. And you got Chloe Bibby with 10. The Fever has 32 bench points. The Fever has 32 bench points right now. 32 bench points. Imagine that. Imagine that. Fever has 32 bench points. Bibby with 10. Dantas with 12. Colston with 8. Lexi with 2. Keep up the easy buckets and don't touch them on defense. Yeah. No ticky tack fouls. Agree with you. No ticky tack fouls. None, 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 none. Might need to put all bench on the. Whoo, yeah, maybe. I think the only ones I would keep I would put the bench on it. I would put Sophie. Let to me, I will put I leave Ari out there. I will leave. Shoot, I will put Dantes out there. I will put Leah out there, Chloe out there, and Sophie Alexi, and I run with it. Cause they can't guard all of that. That's outside shooting. What's up, chocolate please? What's up, man? Hey, brother, I have not seen. Hey, man, we got to get together. We got to get together, chocolate. What's going on, man? I got to see you back, man. I'm sure you've been doing your thing. If y'all have not check out Chocolati Plays, well, you better check him out. He is one of the most charismatic YouTube players on the game right now. And me and him did something a while back. Definitely we're gonna do something again this year. Yep. The fever and the bonus. All you gotta do is just go down there and give it to I wish I could stay, but I gotta go 1 hour cardio to do. Hey man, do enough cardio for your boy. But if you ain't busy Friday, locked in with us on Friday. We'll be here too. Oh, come on. Why are you putting Howard in the game at this moment and taking Bibby out? Oh my God, Stephanie White kills my brain, man. She is killing my brain. Don't put Howard in the game. She don't need to be in the game. Bonner looks like trash. Bonner looks like trash. Bonner looks like trash. Sophie, boom, and a foul. uh, 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 uh. So fine, so fine, so fine. That's how you shoot it. I'm telling you. And you know what's funny though? Believe it or not, just think about this. The Indiana Fever could be peaking at the right time, guys. Where everybody's starting to have a little trouble, this team might be peaking at the right time. Just saying, just think about it. Like how Arsenio Hall used to do things to make you say, hmm. Yep. And Natasha Howard comes in. She comes in and make and foul. She comes in and foul. But you know my post game video is going to be lit. I'm going to be going all in. Why you put Howard back on the floor? All you had to do is keep Chloe Bibby in the game. You bring Howard in there. She took a bad shot and she doggone foul. Bonner talking all that, proving people wrong talk, but playing like, yep, yep. Alyssa Thomas missed both of her free throws. Mm. Sophie with the defense. Sophie with the defense. Rebound. Mm. Thank you. Put her on the bench, man. God, don't bring her back in. Even even Kelsey Mitchell's on the bench doing this stretch. See? And you got Chloe Bibby in the game. Santo be trying to get a little attitude. Sophie is that she is that dog. Come on, man. Oh, I just don't like this substitution thing right here. I just Stephanie White. Oh my gosh. I hope she bringing Bibby back in the game. I hope she's bringing Bibby back in the game for real. Stephanie White is killing my nerves for real, guys. She's killing my nerves. Mm. Oh, Steph loves right, right. She does love pissing us off, man. She keep doing this crap, man. I don't want to see Howard in the game. If you sitting Kelsey Mitchell down, you can sit her down. You can sit her down. Just that's just it. You can sit her down. Man, that referee got a big forehead. Good grief. Mm-mm. The thing about it is that I'm seeing how Phoenix doing. They trying to play physical and get cheap fouls and trying to make a. But look at Sabley. She fouled her. I'm honestly, I'm glad the Fever didn't go after Satu Sabley, man. She's a crash dummy, bro. She's a crash dummy. She talked all of that trash in the off season and everything. So I'm glad she gone. I'm glad we didn't get her. Satu Sabley the same way, you know, because Come on, Lexi. You don't want to. I know, right? You talk about that forehead almost made me choke a moment. For real, man. Her head was. I was watching her walk behind Alyssa Thomas. I'm like, good grief, her forehead is huge. Back, good. Chloe Bibby back in the game for Natasha Howard. Thank you, Stephanie White, because you. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna start keeping every time I do a live stream. Besides, I'm drinking bubbler. Not a sponsor yet, but hey, working on it. Um, and keep me some Advil over here. I might need to be a sponsor for Advil because this is the Stephanie White gives me a headache. She gives a headache. I mean, all in all, I mean, this game was great. I mean, it started out slow because we thought the fever was going to. Give it to her. Yeah, you got to come to it. Because if Chloe Bibby had ran to the basketball, Saxo would have fouled her. Mm. Ooh, nice, McDonald. One thing what is this defense offense rotation with Howard and Bibby? She's doing just leave them in the game. The game is 2 minutes in. You don't need. Oh, Arnold, you said what? So much for a long nap. Gotta be a long night tonight. Yep. Mm. Well, guys, I mean, a game that we needed to win, we came out and we win it. And the Stranger Things jersey, 2-0. Yep, exactly. Especially when you got Eric McDonough running the show, Lexi and her fouls. I know, I know, baby. Because you think about this. With Bibby out there, she makes them play. She makes them defense play. There, Bibby ain't no liability, and I don't know why she keeps switching. It's that end of the game substitution defense, offensive defense. I think Lexi fouled out. Mm. And imagine this: Chloe Bibby is a rookie. Chloe Bibby is a rookie, y'all. If we sign her for the rest of the season and retain her beyond that, what you think? Nice assist by Chloe. If you think about this, if they sign her to a full contract and keep her beyond the season, they lock her in as one of the rookies, and they have more money to spare. Lock her on a rookie deal. That would be good for the Indiana Fever if they could keep Chloe Bibby on there because she's a rookie. Oh, nice pass. Oh my gosh, Boston. No, you did not miss that shot. Oh man. They they just need to run clock and let them foul them. Don't try to do too much. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Um Coach Young has an ego problem. She keeps changing players out because she wants to look important. It's not that hard. Play your hot hand. Play your hot players unless they request a sub. Exactly. Exactly. Down the stretch, all you got to do is just leave them in. Change when it's needed to be changed. I don't think that I don't think the Phoenix Mercury. Oh, check this out. The Phoenix Mercury, the Indiana Fever are now 4-0 against the Phoenix Mercury. They beat them 3 times last year and once this year. They 4-0 against them. So that's a good thing. Stephanie White got a technical. Whoa, well. Oh man, these referees is retarded for real. They retarded, man. If the Fever win, expect Stephanie to talk at length about how great Bonner and Thomas played. Man, she bet not. All I want to hear from Stephanie White in these press conference, nothing about Phoenix. I want to hear her give her bench a huge standing ovation. I want her to give Aaliyah Boston playing down the stretch a huge standing ovation. I want her I want her to give Eric McDonald her standing ovation and credit the defense, the team. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing about the one of honor. I don't want to hear nothing about Alyssa Thomas. They gonna say whatever they gonna say in their post game conference. That's just another story for another day. Exactly. And you don't need. I don't know why you throwing the ball to Alyssa Thomas. I mean not Alyssa Thomas, but what's the girl name? Howard. You got a minute six. You you up seven. All you got to do is hold on the ball, let them foul you because you could go to the free throw line. Boston 22. Eric McDonald got 27, almost 30 points. And you still got 32 points off the bench. And the Fever went 11 for 24 for 3-point land today. They shot 45%. Thank you. Mm. This defense offense substitution irritates my soul. For real. As long as we don't see nothing flying on the court, I'm glad we don't see anything flying off the rails right here. I haven't even checked X. So somebody posted on X a few minutes ago, about an hour ago, that Alyssa Thomas was talking smack to one of the fans. So yeah, the physicality, you have to make your shots right, and you need to do better at moving the ball and not just the court, but that sounds just like Stephanie White right there for real. She's talking about, hey, one. Stephanie White wants to lose at the end so bad, boy, she would be fired. Oh, nice catch, Sophie. Huh. Fever win, guys. Fever win. Fever win. Fever win. They raced a 12-point deficit and took the lead and never looked back. Mm. A game and a half. This is what's important. Third place Phoenix. They moved a game and a half. If they lap um if they lap Atlanta and Phoenix and move it to the third spot, oh man, that would be sweet. Eric McDonald.
Just tonight, it was all about confidence. Like you said, that's a pillar of mine, and just I didn't like how I've been playing this last couple stretch, and I think that I was kind of lacking a bit of confidence. Not seeing the ball go in the net as I like to, but tonight I was just an attack mentality, aggressive mentality, and I think just me being fearless and not just thinking and just overanalyzing stuff. I think that was how I was successful tonight.
I think that if Ari plays this way, if she continue to play this way, the Fever are gonna have a lot of success because not relying on Mitchell to be erratic and shooting. And this is where Jason Whitlock, if you're watching this game, you got to give credit to the bench and to Eric McDonald because without them, the bench and Eric McDonald, the Fever do not win this game. Yes, AB came on late down the stretch of the fourth quarter, but it was this young lady here who had a career high 27 points. The bench 32 points. Yeah, I think when I do my post game, I'm gonna do my post game. When I start my post game, I'm gonna probably put that video in the beginning so y'all can see it when I do the post game. It's gonna be funny. She was talking smack. It's like, wow, yeah. She's gonna say something that post game about somebody say her talking smack to her fans. They're gonna say she gonna say something. I agree. I watch Marty and in slow time and at work watch highlights. Oh, we made we made Bonner Night a living hell. So yeah, definitely. I have to say, man, the Indiana Fever. they needed this game. They did, or when I say they did an excellent job of winning this game because they. I don't think that the Fever. I mean, I don't think teams knew. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, the Indiana took the lead and are currently on a and they ran this game. They did everything they needed to do. Go Fever, DJ, what's up? They did everything they needed to do. And now having Chloe Bibby come in to do what we thought DeWanna Bonner was supposed to do, and look at the results of that. Look at the results of that. Chloe Bibby come in and give you 10 points, play defense, space the floor. So it looks good. That's why I feel like at the end of the day, somebody said they noticed that Caitlyn doesn't like DB and she shouldn't. Man, I wish she could be out there. You know, if Caitlyn was playing in this game, bruh, you know, if she was playing in this game, how she would have been acting up. You don't, she had 4 points, one rebound, no assists, -3. I'm telling you, this bench did it all, man. The Indiana Fever went on a 12-0 run in the second quarter. They went on a 12-0 run in the second quarter. Chloe Bibby with a quick release over DB by all the Lynx won. Boy, the Liberty looking shaky. The Liberty and people gonna say, well, they got injuries. Guess what? Y'all looking shaky. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go to ESPN 3 because I need to watch this Wings game. This is a very important game for this is a very important game. Wow. They win it though. I don't think they won. I think they're winning right now, Arnold. I think they're winning, yeah. It's 68-62 at the end of the third. So yeah, you know that's ooh-wee. So I'm gonna get ready. Guys, I'm gonna get ready to tap out of here and get ready to start working on my post game and analysis and drop that video for y'all. You definitely know I'm gonna have to show that highlight and everything. Um of Alyssa Thomas and everything like that. So I might do two videos. I might come back with that video with Alyssa Thomas being talk about the fan. I might come back with that after I do my post game. So I won't have to cram everything into one. So yeah. But again, thanks for hanging out with me. You know, we be here Friday night. My co-host will be in the house. I'm sure she's loving it. So I had to hold it down for her. Come back Friday when the Fever plays the Dallas Wings. And definitely, with this performance right here, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy for Paige and Enrique. So, and then you think about this. Since the Commissioner Cup playing the Minnesota Lynx, this is the first five over 500 team that the Indiana Fever um has won over without Caitlin Clark. So that right there means a lot because you playing a team that's top three in the league and you took them out without Caitlin Clark. So that's right there. That goes to show you growth. And then Mitchell didn't play great. She did not play great. And this is all goes back. Everybody has to do their part. It can't always be Caitlin leading the pack. It can't always be Mitchell. Can't be Boston. But if the others could chip in, the others to play well and give you points in defense, it makes it so easier. Because look, 32 points off the bench, 27 for Airy, over 20 for Leah Boston, and Mitchell didn't have the best game. And Mitchell got to understand every night is not going to be her night. And she just got to she got to take her lumps like everybody else. She got to ride the bench sometime if it ain't her night. She can't see out there, be out there, and be a liability because you think about it. Early on in the game, Alyssa Thomas was getting her way uh, um with Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell wasn't even playing defense. She was backing off for Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas was going off and getting her easy buckets. And guess what? They made that switch. Once they made that switch, it was lights out because the second quarter, Eric McDonald took over. The bench came alive. And then you started seeing them do different things. You started getting the different types of mismatch. Even Aaliyah Boston, she was there, but hey, she had her mismatches. You remove Natasha Howard out of the lineup. You put Chloe Bibby in. This team goes. You bring Dantas in. You set Boston for a little bit. You started getting a little bit rhythm. Then you think about this towards the midway through the third quarter, Dantas got hot. She got hot. She had what? At that time, she had 3 points. She went on to have 12 points in that quarter. 12 she added 12 points. KK did play, but she played in the first quarter and she didn't have an impact. Satu was going right at her. So they had to make the switch to move to be able to make Satu play defense. And once you made Satu stop playing defense, she couldn't just line up and then drive into the paint. So yep, I agree with you, TJ. It's a team game. You got to pull your weight. Exactly. And it's and this that's why I keep saying all the time that this team, this team, everybody gotta have everybody gotta have their parts. It can't be just, oh, I want to get mine, I want to get mine. No, everybody got to play a part. And you've seen it tonight. Everybody was able to play their part the way it's supposed to have been played, because the one thing that's been lacking with the Fever anyway was they bench. They haven't been playing well on their bench at all. They haven't. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah, this is what the Fever needed right here. The Fever need a player that could come in. Dantas, she didn't play much the last game, but at the same time, against Chicago, you didn't really need much. You know what I'm saying? And then guess what? She played enough this game. She helped carry it on. So that's what I love about it. So, but anyway, guys, but I'm gonna sign off. Start working on this post game play, get this out to y'all, then work on another video after that about Alyssa Thomas, because I'm sure she's gonna have something spicy to say about the Indiana Fever fans. So it's weird. So many teams lose games you think should win and win against teams. Exactly. That's how it is in sports. Because you think a team like we would think, well, Phoenix will beat us. They probably would have beat us handily. The way they was playing in the first quarter looks like they was gonna try to blow us out. But then at the end of the day, guess what? The Fever regroup, pull it together, and beat them. You know, and if they play like this continuously throughout the rest of the way, they could go on a winning streak. And guess what? That allows Caitlin to sit out even longer to heal properly. And by the time she come back and ready to roll, she's gonna be the freshest person going into the playoff. Guess what? Because she got a number of rests, she healed, she's able to play, and then a 7 game series ain't gonna be nothing to her down the stretch in the first round. And just I hope the team continue to play this way when she comes back. You know what I'm saying? Because I think having her presence on the floor, you think Chloe Bibby is open now? Just imagine what she's gonna be when Caitlin's out there. Imagine what Sophie's gonna do. Kelsey Mitchell have easier shots to make. Leo Boston have an easier game. Howard could be able to run the floor better. They don't understand. They game is much easier with Caitlin instead of saying, well, Caitlin to have to do it all herself. Not nothing, yeah. But you got to make the game easy for Caitlin to make it easy for y'all. If y'all don't make it easy for her, how she's gonna make the game easy for y'all to get the easy buckets? Everything goes hand in hand. So anyway, that's my time. I'm signing off. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. You know what it is. Until the next episode, catch us Friday night against the Dallas Wings, 6:45 p.m. Until then, Livewire, Nicole on the Spire. We out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or on the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.